Now, I just ran across the video of a police officer that was calling out the black community. She's talking about y'all bullshit parenting skills and your bullshit children. Listen to this.
Black excellence doesn't exist. You can go and preach this black power shit, black unity shit. Black excellence does not exist. Because the shit that I seen tonight working my shift made me really throw my hands up with the black community and say, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Now, before she gets into the context of what happened during this teen takeover, I want to say that a lot of y'all moms need to be studied. Watched, as a matter of fact, by CPS. Because you say you're protecting your children from pedophiles, but yet you send them out in the street at all times of the night halfway dressed. My children have never participated in a teen takeover, nor would I have ever allowed a minor to walk out my door halfway naked as a child, when I already know that this world is full of a bunch of crazy ass people and pedophiles. But check this story out.
From TAC units to K9s to just all different types of patrol divisions had to go and assist another municipality for a teen takeover that consisted of 1,000+ fucking kids. Spent hours trying to corral these kids to put them into one location so that parents can come pick them up. And in the process of doing this, I saw some of the most horrendous, horrific shit that I never thought I'd see in my fucking 36 years of living. Let me further explain. There were little girls out there with skirts so fucking short that you can't even call them skirts. They look like they were just covered in pieces of cloth. They had booty shorts, panties on even, where over half their ass cheeks was hanging out underneath those skirts, with fucking sports bras on, boobs all out, weave just down to the crack of their behinds, with 50 pounds of fucking makeup on their face, piercings everywhere, just out there in the middle of the street with portable speakers, stopping traffic, just twerking in the middle of the fucking street. You had little boys out there, pants hanging all off their behind. Half of them look like they don't even wash their behind, just looking crusty and musty and all of the things. You got kids out there that's probably between the ages of 13 and 16. They look like grown ass fucking kids out there smoking weed, throwing their middle fingers up, saying F the police and all this other stuff. Just literally all on people's property, all on people's front lawns, all on people's cars, just fucking up people's shit.
Now, she goes on to say that these children were between the ages of 13 and 17 and that black parenting has gone to the pits of hell. Now, if y'all want to go watch the video, it's on her page. It's a good video. She broke down a lot. But this is coming from a police officer who's calling out the actions of your bullshit parenting because guess what? Y'all lack accountability. And then soon as something happened to one of your kids, you will come up here screaming, oh my God, they didn't do nothing. They was good kids. You're full of shit. They wasn't. The motherfuckers is full of shit just like the parents.
I'm sorry, but my son will not be dating a black girl. He will not. Because yesterday we went to Six Flags, and when I tell you the pure level of disgust that I saw in these black girls that you independent queens are raising is purely disgusting and disturbing. I literally left early because my kids was looking like, what the hell is going on?
She looked black herself. So it's like you saying that about your own kind. Even if she's mixed, like, because I don't know if she thinks she got good hair. The fact that she's like, you know, being prejudiced to like ethnicity is like, is wrong. And
maybe we should have said like our young queens gone bad. Like instead of saying these, you know, how she was referencing them. I do agree, and I'm not surprised that that's what was happening, because right now things are really out of control. What they're watching, what they're listening to, all the reality shows, all of the fighting on TV and just being sassy, it gets them more attention. So I believe that's what she ran into. So she's venting right now. She just should have titled them differently.
You think that would have made a difference?
I think it would have made her look a little bit better. You know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, so you're not uplifting them. You're like just degrading them as well. And that's why they don't know how to act. So you should say like, you know, our potential black queens gone wrong. Like something like that of the sense, as opposed to she just kept saying little black girls.
An internal crisis that is looming and is facing the black community, and we cannot take it away. And what is that internal crisis? is that we're losing the next generation. We're losing the Gen Zs to a life that appears discombobulated, a life that is in disarray, where you have a generation that is being molded by the social media. A whole lot of trash out there in the name of music content that promotes promiscuity, violence, all around. And this police officer is calling out the black community and is bringing to question our parenting skills. She's asking a fundamental question: why must it be black kids? Why must it be kids from the black community in the US that are involved in such extreme behaviors? And when there's a breakdown of law and order, we are the first to begin to point hands and begin to speak about the innocence of our children. I'm not a child counselor, but I have a little knowledge of parenting, and I know basically that children don't always do what you tell them to do. They do what they see you do. And so that is what we'll be exploring in this video. All credit to the original content creator. You're coming across my YouTube channel, you're welcome. Feel free to hit that notification, hit that subscription to support your dear brother. So we'll have a couple of videos to watch, and when we'll come back, we'll give you our final opinion and take on the subject matter. So sit up.
I've been one of the main people on TikTok or online in general speaking on the teen takeovers, and yesterday in Chicago there was another one. Right now, at this point, it's obviously out of control because this stuff is on the news, it's on social media, it's absolutely everywhere. And at the end of the day, yes, these teenagers, most of them know right from wrong, but now they're blaming the parents, okay? And I believe that that's what it's going to take to stop this type of shit, right? Because at the end, these are teenagers, teens, so your parents have to be responsible for you. I just want to read off what happened yesterday in Chicago because a couple of kids got hurt, all right? There was a couple of arrests. So a large gathering of teenagers in downtown Chicago last night led to violence, resulting in 12 arrests and multiple injuries, including a stabbing and a shooting. Every time our children, black American children, go outside, why is it something deadly or unforeseen happens every single time? Why is that? What is it with our group of people is that when we're in large crowds and having large gatherings, we can't seem to get along we can't go along to get along for nothing. Why is that? What is in the air? One kid got shot and one kid got shot in the leg. A 15-year-old was shot in the leg, bro. It literally, it doesn't make sense. An 18-year-old male was stabbed inside of the store in the Loop around 8:45 p.m. Shortly after, around 9:40 p.m., a 15-year-old was shot in the leg. What are we doing? Who's going to be held responsible?
They have to go to jail and they have to die because it ain't nothing God can do with them. Why you think it's so many young people dying today? We ain't never seen this before. We ain't never seen young. They have to because it ain't nothing God can do with these hearts of young people because of the fruit that they come from. The seed and the fruit is all the same. Sit your ugly ass down. Some of these little niggas ain't never had a hug from Big Mama. They grandmama said, I'm too young to be a goddamn grandmama. Call me mama. Don't call me grandmama. Grandmama don't even want to be young bitches. Don't even want to be called grandmama.
Nah, real shit.
So, nigga, you can't just go up and lay your head on the chick. Boy, what the fuck you want? Boy, I'm taking you goddamn kid. I'll be having your mama come get you. They being rejected like straight off. Get away from her. Get. Nobody's hugging and nurturing and breathing life into these little black motherfuckers, homie. So, this is what I'm saying. If children mimic what they see, and repeat what they hear. So if you want to look at black children and look at the problem of black children, go look at the black social media platforms and see what the adult black people are doing on the social media platform, and then you'll see why the black children are the way they are. They are mimicking the same behaviors. We just not killing one another, but we killing one another's souls and spirits on these lines and apps, social media platform.
So welcome back, guys. This subject matter is really a matter that really calls for real calls for actions, because it's not what we are used to. It's not what we are known for. But ironically, it's like you're now identifying violence, gangsterism, crime to the black community, to the black kids, and this generation is taking it to the next level, I tell you, and it is bad. And many times you see how dysfunctional most homes are. This is the danger of single parenting, absentee dads, children who were born out of wedlock, no love, no mentorship, no proper, environment to grow in. There's always a tendency for these kids to go out of line and to embrace debauchery. And the question is, what are young teens doing wearing skimpy skirts? What are they doing with alcohol? Kids of 13, 14, 15 years old. What are they doing with guns? What are they doing staying out late as 9 p.m., 8:30, and having themselves, partying by that time? Kids shooting each other. Where did they get these guns from? How did they learn to wield these weapons? These are the questions that the black family needs to start asking questions, because it's not just about an issue of, oh, it's a racism thing. They don't like us. They don't like who we are. And we label every, challenge to racial profiling. The question is, we need to do what we need to do. Parents need to get their children out of problems, need to get them off the streets, get them to the place where they can become useful to the society and all. But that's just my take on the opinion. So I want to know what your opinions are, your thoughts are in the comment section. All credit to the original content creator. Thank you guys who have made this channel possible, returning subscribers. Love you all. So let's know what you think. See you on my next video. God peace.